guys, what is up? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw watch along with me and Joe. We got our special guest AK, who's actually making an appearance for a long time. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up,
Going.
buddy? How you doing?
We're
Appreciate you
good,
guys
man.
AK.
having me on.
We're good. I just gotta make this lower for my ears. There we go. There you go. So AK, you caught up in Raw because you told me you were back a couple weeks.
Yeah. I'm caught up.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. What is up, Wesley? Thank you for tuning in. So, Joe, let us know what the change my mind topics are.
Absolutely. Change my mind. Tonight's topics, all right? Best technical wrestler. Change my mind if you think differently. I say best technical wrestler ever, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Okay.
Best elimination chamber. We've had a lot of elimination chambers over 2 decades, but maybe I'm a little bit biased because I was watching it when it first started. Best elimination chamber ever was the first one, and finally, best submission finisher. Well, my best technical wrestler is Bret Hart. My best submission finisher has to be the sharpshooter. If you think another finisher is better than that, let's hear it. I want to hear it. Change my
Yep.
mind.
So, guys, if you have a topic you want to debate him on, let me know. I'll drop the link in the chat. You can hop on in for 3 minutes. And actually, that is how we met Xavier. So Xavier came in on Change My Mind, and now he has a show with Joe called Hot Take and Headlock. So that's how it actually happened. Kind of funny.
Yes, we just had our first episode yesterday. It was awesome. We talked a lot. We covered a lot of ground, and there's only more ground for us to cover in later episodes. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. And then maybe sometime down the road we'll have guests on. Sometime down the road. So just want to get everything right first and squared away.
So we're starting off here with a video package of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I love everything going on here. I love this Kevin Owens. I love everything. I love the layers that this rivalry is built on right now. It's so good.
Me too. So I think they're going to wrestle an elimination chamber. It looks like, right? Because on SmackDown, Kevin Owens sent out the invite, what you call it, challenge them to a match.
Yes.
So
They're
I
both
wonder what
they're
kind of
both
match
from
that would be.
Toronto. So, well, I mean, I think they might make it a street fight. They haven't formally announced it as a match. So it might be like an unsanctioned street fight for all we know.
Yeah, because now they showed the history of NXT. So I could see this going best out of 3. I could see this one elimination chamber. Then what's after this?
After the chamber, the next PLE is WrestleMania. They don't have anything in between.
Oh, I thought it was Money in the Bank. No, that's after.
That's after, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
We got Sami Zayn already.
kicking us off.
You know what kind of bothers me though? Sami Zayn comes back in like a week or something, 2 weeks. Randy Orton's still out from it.
Yo, that's a good point. That is a really good point. They're not really selling that package pile driver as much on Sami Zayn than Randy Orton.
Right. And I'm just sitting here like, what is going on?
Sammy's unbreakable.
That is true. That is true. But it's just like, then what does that make Randy Orton then? Old?
Yep.
Okay.
No, listen. No, I love Randy, man. I really do. I am huge Randy Orton fan. Always have been. Always will be.
Yep.
I still remember the day he won his world championship and Batista bombed the shit out of him. I was so happy for the kid, but also upset at the same time.
Yep.
But no, man, I've always been a Randy fan, and he definitely physically is at the peak of his career. The guy looks phenomenal. Jesus, I didn't think he could get any bigger, but he did. Um, but no, I love Sammy too, man. I heard you guys talking about KO and him.
Yep.
Sammy and KO, they're two of my favorites, especially for this generation of wrestlers. So I'm interested to see these are probably two of the best to perform in a ring. So I know they're going to come with everything they got. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah. Now we got Sami Zayn on the mic right now.
By the way, just as an aside, just a quick mention. 2 years ago, Elimination Chamber was in Toronto. In Sami Zayn main evented that against the Tribal Chief.
Yes.
2 years later, they're in Toronto again, and he's going up against Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want to see hold it more, Sammy or KO?
KO.
Really?
Yep. KO
Not,
right
not
away.
even.
I would so rather see Sammy, man. I think Sammy deserves the hell out of it.
No doubt he deserves it. He hasn't held a world title yet in his career, but Kevin Owens is my guy, man. Like of this current generation, Kevin Owens is my favorite wrestler.
I love
No,
this
I get it.
character.
I get it. And no lie, man, he plays one hell of a heel. He has that shit down on pat. He's perfect at it.
He's so much better as a heel than as a babyface. I got to say that.
Yeah.
You know that's gonna be a banger.
Hell yes.
Yeet.
Here's Adam Pearce.
Why do I feel there's a butt coming?
Because there always is. Because there always is. Figures. Why do I think Kevin
I,
Owens is gonna appear behind him? Here we go.
Ha ha ha.
I like it. It's gonna be an unsanctioned. What is up, Blaze? Yo yo yo, AK Joe and that Mitch guy. We got one.
All right, Blaze is starting real fast, firing up this chat. Change my mind topic. Best technical wrestler, Kurt Angle. Legit, a real wrestler, and won an Olympic gold with a broken freaking neck. Plus, he's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's a Pittsburgh guy. There we go. It's gonna be unsanctioned, so
Ooh. Unsanctioned.
when was the last time they had an unsanctioned match in WWE?
Unofficial.
Hey,
Got me, man.
I like the little kid in the background with the Eagles jersey on. That's dope.
Right?
Blaze, we were
That's
robbed. We were robbed of a Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle match. We should have had one. Damn it. They were wrestling at the same time for just a few years. It could have happened and it didn't happen. We were robbed. That's a fantasy match that will never happen.
See, I wasn't gonna try and change your mind, but I was gonna give you one. I would say one of the best technical wrestlers of all time would have been Chris Benoit.
That's another one, man.
Yeah, Chris Benoit
So
was a
much.
dog, bro. He was a dog.
Yep. Oh yeah, I saw this from SmackDown highlights.
Is anyone else tired of these two?
Of course. When I leave, he says that. Wait, what did I just miss?
No new members. Shut down.
I feel so bad for Carlito. I'm going to keep on saying that.
Oh God, 300 million views. I show speed getting speared. Oh, oh my God.
Right? Here we go. He's
AJ Styles.
it's next. Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, our main event is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. That's our
Yeah,
main event tonight.
I like that.
Bro, I remember watching AJ Styles at house shows back in the day before he even made it big, dude.
Hmm.
And I'll tell you what, he has changed so much over the years, man. So much. It's ridiculous.
AK, do you think Chris Benoit and Bret Hart, do you think Chris Benoit would have won over Bret Hart?
Wait, say it again.
Out of three times, he might have got him once. Maybe he could have got him twice. I don't know. But I'd say best out of three. It would have been close. I just I just know that when Chris Benoit wrestled in the short time frame that he did in the WWE, man, he was truly phenomenal when it came to mat wrestling. You know, and the crippler cross face was no joke. You know, he made many tap from that. You know, it was just as effective as the figure four. So yeah, man, no, it would have been a hell of a match, dude. You know, it really would have been.
I think what I will give about Chris Benoit is that he had a lot of grit. He had a lot of intensity. Bret Hart was really very well balanced and controlled when he got in the ring. Like he didn't
Yeah,
often get off centered, right? He
right.
was always in control. So I think that, I mean, that's kind of like, being well balanced and then just going off the wall, super hard, rabid Wolverine style. That's kind of like an unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Like I can't tell you which strategy is best, but one of them eventually has to win.
I will say this. Now, I'm not sure exactly how
Hey,
you feel
ref.
about it. I will say I think Chris Benoit has him on physical strength aspects. I think Chris Benoit was definitely more powerful than what Brett was. I think he had more there was a lot more strength to Chris Benoit in that little package than what we know. You know, he was a very, like you said, he was very intense, dude. He was able to beat a lot of big people who towered him. So, you know, I think from the physical strength aspect of everything, I think he is definitely stronger than Brett. But I believe you're right. I think when it comes to not letting emotion get in your way, Brett has him there because he can stay in that calm status, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
which doesn't cloud judgment.
right, right.
So,
Oh, we're back in Vegas.
So what do you guys think about New Orleans possibly getting WrestleMania 42? I like it.
I'm I'm stoked about it. I'm turning 40 this year, and then it's the ongoing conversation in this household where, for my birthday present, my wife wants to take me to WrestleMania. So,
Yeah.
so so far what I'm seeing is great because that means I don't have to go across the pond to go to WrestleMania. You know, it's staying in the U.S., so that's cool for me. I like that.
There you go. William Byron. Oh my god. I never got into NASCAR.
William Byron, if the X Man was here, he'd tell us all about him.
Right.
bro, I knew that kid was going to be good when he came in. Oh, I used to watch NASCAR up until Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired. Then I kind of quit because I was an Earnhardt guy, man. You know,
If I had to pick, for me it was Jeff Gordon.
no, it sucks that he's driving Gordon's car, man. The kid is going to be really, really good in this.
What is up, Taco? Yeet. Yeet. Yeet Mania is now in your city.
Yeet! I think, Mitch. I think we need to make it a rule. If someone says yeet in the chat, we either have to do the yeet dance or we have to do a loud yeet on video.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm down for that. It's gonna keep on going.
We'll see.
So on the phenomenal breakdown, we were talking about dream opponents for AJ Styles. I just thought of one. Why do I think of it now when it's over? Rob Van Dam.
Ooh, that is a great opponent.
Wait, what are we talking here?
Well, I had a podcast right before this called The Phenomenal Breakdown. It's the AJ Styles podcast we do. And we were talking about dream matches. And I just thought of one. Rob Van Dam. I'm like, why do I think of it at the worst times?
They never touched in TNA.
I don't know. Who's AK? It's NFL Reality Check, Taco. You remember him. All right. Come on. Why do I feel like Finn Balor's gonna someone's gonna interfere in this?
I may be in the minority. I want to see. I want to see Dominic get one over AJ Styles, even if it's not a clean victory. Just to see how that progresses. This Finn Balor Dominic story we got going on here.
I can see that.
They might do something like, well, Dominic got a win over AJ Styles, but Finn, you lost against Seth Rollins, so
Sin Cara. Which
I
one?
don't know, man. All I know is the kid's got to do something soon because you really don't want people to look back on your career and this truly just be what it was. You know what I mean? Like, you were
Mitch,
Rey
there's the
Mysterio's
ratings.
son.
Huh?
There's the ratings right there. Mitch is all about these 2K25 ratings.
AJ Styles 85, Mysterio, Dominic is the 84. Oh wow.
Make that make sense, Mitch. Make it make sense.
AJ Styles versus RVD 2010 TNA Sacrifice. Okay, so never in WWE though. Yeah, Demon Balor. I don't think that will ever come back. Maybe at some point, but Carlito. Okay, there it
You
is.
know, I've been out for a long time, so I'm just going to ask because I can't remember that much.
Yeah,
Did Seth Rollins ever meet HBK?
I don't think they ever wrestled.
No,
That would
HBK
that would be.
retired.
Listen, Seth Rollins is my favorite wrestler of this generation. In all
Yeah,
honesty, I would love to have seen Seth Rollins versus HBK. I think that would be one of the most highlighted watch. Dude, it would have been fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my opinion.
yeah. You can't. I love it. Like I was just telling my buddy the other day. We talk about dream matches all the time, and then he goes, "I want to see Seth Rollins versus HBK." I'm like, why do I felt like that happened at some point, but it never did. So I'm like,
But which version of Seth Rollins would you want to see fight HBK? The Shield Rollins, the Authority Rollins, the Monday Night Messiah Rollins, or the Visionary Rollins?
The
like
visionary
there's
Rollins.
the Visionary. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Messiah.
No, he's
Messiah,
mature
baby.
now, man.
You know, they really embraced this
Yeah.
born again Christian version of HBK. So if you had somebody go up against him, the Messiah version, and you play on that religion versus belief type of story angle, that would have been magic right there.
Well, they
Yes.
kind of did already do that one time when WrestleMania 20 was it or 25, where HBK faced off against Undertaker, light versus dark. Remember that?
I remember that entrance. I
Yeah,
remember that entrance especially.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you could have put a play on that kind of thing.
Okay. Huh. I'm trying to think of other dream matches for Seth Rollins now. Like, there's so many options you can go with. You can go with Bret Hart, Chris Benoit, Rob Van Dam again.
No,
Seth
actually,
Rollins.
Chris
Seth
Benoit. I
Rollins and
think.
Umaga.
Yeah,
Oh
Chris
God,
Benoit and Seth Rollins actually would have had pretty decent matches. They would have been exciting.
I miss that. Yeah.
Oh shit! Fucking Seth
What?
Rollins and Eddie Guerrero, bro. That would have been magical.
AJ Styles and Eddie Guerrero.
You
Ah,
know.
why do I think of these like when I don't need them? Like I needed them an hour ago.
Right now this is a dream match that we're getting in person right now. AJ Styles versus the son of Eddie Guerrero. Like,
That is true.
yeah.
Uh,
He's versing the son of Eddie Guerrero right now in the ring. We've never seen this before.
right.
Yeah, but seriously, what is this kid's legacy, bro? Like, what are we doing? Like, what is it? Seriously.
I think for real we're approaching the end of his Judgment Day run. Like, I think this has kind of run its course at this point,
Yeah.
and that's probably why they're starting to pit him against Finn Balor, and then we would see where he goes from there.
But I mean, do you? Let me put it this way: the way he takes this stuff right now, I mean, granted, he is a fantastic heel at the moment, but when you look at this kid, it does not say championship material. You know what I mean?
Not
Like,
yet.
so not yet,
Not yet. Not
But
yet.
but I'm just
I
saying though, like, what is it? Like, is it United States champion? Is it Intercontinental? Like, I don't know. Like, but he's got to go somewhere because he can't just stall out and stay where he's at.
No. You're right. So I have this fantasy booking thing in my head when it comes to Dominic Mysterio, and it's more than just the title. I think his legacy, what I would like to see is this is all his windy, curvy path to one day embracing the luchador mask and taking over for Rey Mysterio. This is like this poetic story of the son who lost his way, and he will find his way back on the path and earn that luchador mask. And that is when Rey Mysterio retires.
Okay,
okay.
all right. I like that. I like that. If that happens, that's awesome.
Here we go. There it is. The ref was looking for to see if his shoulder go down.
All right, so no win for Dominic.
Oh! Oh! Ah! Oh my god! Holy
Yo,
crap!
yo. Like I said, bro, he always gets the shit end of the stick. This kid, bro. That's a prime example right there. My God,
Oh,
that was nasty, bro.
Yep. This is our match going to go into Elimination Chamber.
By the way, somebody needs to tell AJ to stay off the roids, bro. Dude got super huge while he was gone.
the
So
best
Taco
version out of all of them is the Burn It Down Rollins.
Oh my god, that was a hell of a spear.
Oh, God.
Wait, what?
Wow.
You know
Okay.
why? You know why? It's because what is that thing called? They own WWE.
TKO.
Thank you. I forgot the name. Uh uh AK Taco wants to know what your Twitter handle is.
I don't have one right now, but I'll get it to you as soon as I'm back.
Master Gable, the what the hell was that? It's like, look at this, you young whippersnapper. Seth Rollins versus Penta? Yeah, we're gonna get that at some point.
Who the fuck says whippersnapper?
Right? What the hell is this?
I
Oh
didn't
my
know he went
god.
back to 1920 all of a sudden.
What am I looking at right now?
Fucking corn dogs, bro. Come on now. They're corn dogs. So, do we think that the NFL's real reason is to sell food?
You mean WWE?
No, I was bringing up something totally different because corn dogs, Matthew McConaughey's commercial. It's their
Yeah.
conspiracy to sell food. I am getting hungry though watching these commercials.
I'm more of a Jersey Mike's kind of guy than Subway.
Same. I can't believe Quiznos lost to Subway. I preferred Quiznos over Subway. I don't know about y'all, but
Dude, my where I was going to college in the cafeteria, they had a Quiznos in the cafeteria.
I still.
Taco wants to know where your Twitter is again.
Spanish 85.
There you go. Alright. I'll be right back.
AK, so last night we had a topic that me and the X-Man were talking about. And that was a storyline or a storyline that really made you just feel something, that really made you feel excited, sad, basically emotional, right? Uh, the one that I said was it was Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair, and then that finish where he's like, "I'm sorry, I love you," and then bam, sweet chin music. What is one that you can recall that just really made you feel something?
Yeah, no, man, I'd have to agree with you on that one. There wasn't too many emotional, like, dude, we're thinking, we're around the same age. We're talking the Attitude Era. Um, that is one of the best eras of all time, but there wasn't really any emotional things. I think back to the Attitude Era whenever Stephanie and all that shit with Kane was going down, whenever they were trying to marry her to Tess and stuff. Like, everything was deserved and everything that happened in those storylines. I never felt bad for anyone. I never felt nothing was not deserved. You know what I mean? To where that was the first time actually ever watching wrestling where I was like, that's the first time somebody didn't want to do something. It almost felt forced. You know what I mean?
Mm, yeah.
So I get what you mean. That would definitely have to be it for me too, because everything else before that felt just deserved.
When Ric Flair lost, and I think we all knew it was coming, right? It was that time. But like,
Yeah.
even though you knew it was coming, when it finally happened, there was not a dry eye in that arena. And me here too,
No.
man. I was tearing up. I was so emotional during that match.
That's the first time a whole arena was so quiet you could actually hear a wrestler say something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
everyone knew when he was down on his knees and he had his hands up, like, I don't want no more. And you knew what was coming. Like
Correct.
everyone knew that Shawn Michaels was winning that before that match even started. So everyone was just anticipating it, and it was phenomenal, dude. And no better than him to retire him. By the way, if it was anyone else, it wouldn't have been right.
The X-Man was saying that for him, it was Undertaker losing the streak.
Yeah, that one sucked too, man. That was I wasn't emotional. I just didn't like who he lost it to.
I had a couple people over for that WrestleMania, and me and my buddy at the time, it was split. Like two had Taker, two had Lesnar. Me and my buddy had Lesnar, and once that happened, we both like we got it right, but it still felt weird.
Like in all honesty, in my opinion, bro, it started with two. It should have ended with two. You should have let Kane beat him to end his legacy. I think that would have been the ultimate ending to everything because it started with Kane and Undertaker. You should have let it end with Kane and Undertaker.
What about Edge? They wanted Edge to end it, but he said no.
No, hell with Edge.
Whoa,
Overrated
what?
much?
Overrated?
Overrated
Damn,
much?
that's a hot take. That is really a hot take there.
Dude, he was great as tag team champions. He was great in ladder matches. That's how he made his name. But I was not an Edge fan in solo competition, dog. I just wasn't.
You never liked the Edge and Cena rivalry. You never liked the rated RKO thing.
No, even the Lita thing felt fake.
Well,
Like it just was not my thing, dude. I wasn't an Edge or Christian fan to begin with. I was always a Jeff and Matt Hardy fan. You were either or, and then the Dudley Boys too. I preferred the Dudley Boys over Christian and Edge. Like it was just who I am, man. I like the
yeah,
rough, rowdy guys, and Edge came off as the pretty boy. You know what I mean, Joey? He always played the pretty boy role, and Edge was just the special brother that had the plastic helmet in the background, because everybody pitied him, and it was all bad, dude. I didn't like it at all.
I hear you on that. I acknowledge your opinion and everything. If I don't think Edge would have been the right one to take that streak away. Plus, Undertaker at that time, much younger than he was when he lost to Brock Lesnar. He clearly
Yeah,
had a lot in the tank left, so it was definitely a good call to not kill the streak back then.
yeah.
One thing that me and the X-Man did agree on is Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt would have been the
That would have been a good
suitable
one.
right
Yeah,
person to take over.
yeah. Because you're kind of transitioning from one dark side to another. So
yes.
you let the one dark side overtake the other one, and that's how. Yeah, no, I totally I love that one too. But that's why I went with Kane because I was like, dude, it started with brothers, let it end with them. But that is also another great one. From one power to another. No, it's perfect.
I'm trying to think who else. Obviously, Roman won after Lesnar. He should have won to begin with,
Well, he also went up against Batista at Mania.
right?
We obviously know how that went, right? But Batista didn't win. He also went up against Mark Henry at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I love that match. That's pretty much one of my favorite WrestleMania matches, the casket match. Him and Mark Henry.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember the Giant Gonzalez match with him. That was funny.
Giant
Where
Gonzalez, man. Yeah,
is he now? That's
I think he passed away actually.
what I thought too. Hold on.
We got Ivy Nile here and Dakota Kai. Ivy Nile, in my honest opinion, I think she needs some work talking. When she
I,
talks, it doesn't sound
it doesn't.
organic. It sounds rehearsed.
Yes. So what you think? Did you watch the LFG? Joe, did you catch it at all? Like after the stream or no?
I did not know. If it's on Hulu, I will catch it on Hulu. But how'd you like it?
It was good. It's like tough enough, but it's like they have coaches, right? So that was like the first episode was mainly about trying to pick. Like the Taker was a judge. You had Taker and Mickey James, Booker T, and Bubba Ray, and then they picked, or the people picked on who they wanted to be coached by.
Okay.
It was different, but still like the tough enough. It's still like the thing on UFC, what we saw right here with the part of the Creed brothers. I forgot the guy's name. Creed, Julius
It's
Creed, I think.
still a reality competition show.
Yes, yes.
Do they pick only one person, or they pick one male and one female?
That I don't know. I think it's just like they pick where the wrestlers pick on who they go to. So I don't know.
I
How
got a
do you
question
feel
for you
about?
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's up?
shoot.
OG Bubba Ray with the stutter or no stutter?
No,
Because
son.
I
No.
always loved the stutter, bro. Whenever his bro had to smack him in the back of the head to get him going again, like that shit was funny, bro.
X-Nay on the Stunner. Nah.
No,
No. For me, that Stunner always looked best with Stone Cold. KO has taken over the Stunner,
no,
and
not the stunner, not the stunner, the stutter. How he
oh,
used to
the
stutter when he
Stunner.
talked.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Okay.
Hey,
no,
Mac.
oh
Okay.
yeah.
Mac, if you want to pop in and watch Raw with us, come on in, Mac. If you want to join us, you're more welcome to.
You want the
Thank you for
OG?
Saquon, by the way.
You want the OG stutter, or you want the non stutter?
I want the I want the stutter. Yes.
Right, the stutter was dope, dude.
Yes.
I don't know why they ever got rid of the stutter. It was so cool, man.
Man, I don't know if the stutter ever continued after The Rock buried it.
Um,
It doesn't matter.
yeah, no, I know, man, but it suited him so well, bro. And oh, them Dudley boys, bro, they were something. They really were. All right, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
All right, sounds good. So, what is it going to happen with Ivy Nile now?
I don't know, man. I mean,
Wait a minute, hold on? I didn't even walk away yet. Did she just lose the? Really?
she
Dakota
lost to
Kai, yeah.
Dakota.
She
Yeah.
lost to Dakota Kai.
In real life, I'm just saying that is not happening. Just saying. Just saying. So anyway, I'm going now.
That's right. More wrestling is
Evolve.
coming. Evolve.
That's gonna be something. I'll be watching that instead of AEW.
Going up against Dynamite. Evolve.
That is just crazy.
Once I grab a bottle of water.
All right, sounds good. Butterfly, what is good? What is good? Next like so far? What are you on mine? Oh, you're on the network. What is up, Butterfly? Thank you for tuning in. I still can't believe Jay and Gunther. That would be the last match on my mind. Roman is still not in, like, still injured storyline wise, so. Gunther is the first one. It's a bummer. Yeah. Well, when do you think he'll be back? When do you think Roman will be back?
Probably the night after Elimination Chamber.
I could see that.
Man, do you know how sad it is to go to steal one of your daughter's fruit roll-ups? And then when you go to steal it, and you know it's the last one, but then you realize that you ate it last night, and then the ultimate letdown is on yourself when you thought you were going to let down your daughter. It doesn't feel very well because I was sad. I didn't know I loved fruit roll-ups that much.
Yeah, but you know what you could say now? My dad tells me this.
I gotta
My
go
dad
get fruit roll-ups tomorrow, man.
Exactly. You can tell your daughter, who pays for them? That's what my dad does to me. Like, I have these iced teas I love. He goes, Mitch, who pays for them? I'm like, come on. I still drink them all before he gets to one. Oh, look, you're right. Ray got his own commercial on Netflix. His own ad. Oh, it's a Raw Netflix ad. Makes sense.
Oh man, going back to what I was talking about last night about things that like times in pro wrestling that really made you feel something. I didn't even. It just came to me now, but I did talk about it last night. When CM Punk returned to WWE,
Yeah.
something most of us thought would never happen. I tell you this, guys, when that happened, like I'm soaking it in, taking it in, and I started to cry a little bit. I cried, and the reason why is because I thought of Jeff. I thought of Jeff, thinking like, man, he would be going crazy for this right now if he was around.
Yes. He will be mad at his New York Giants right now. But dude, I go back and watch some of his watch alongs from time to time. Yeah, Butterfly really misses Jeff too. AK
Oh
does.
yeah,
We all do. We all do.
yeah, yeah, man. I thought about Jeff when CM Punk came back, and I teared up a
Right.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? He's with us right now. He's co-hosting with us in this very chat right now.
Don't kid yourself. Butterfly, you see that shirt that Joe has behind him? Butterfly, you see that? Monday Night Raw. 14th Monday Night Raw in Charlotte. Oh wow. Yep. There it is. I need to make more of those. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to make more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look what Gunther's doing.
Whoa, what is going on here?
This is gonna be funny. This is funny.
I can tell you right now, this ain't him being cocky. This is him being scared.
I can find it hilarious. Hey, Marquise, how's it going, man? How's it going, bro? Thank you for stopping by. Honestly, that's pretty funny.
He just threatened a child.
Oh, there's a middle finger right there. That's not PG.
So this is the guy you like, Mitch, huh?
I find this hilarious. It looks like Gunther's going to be 0-2 at Mania. Damn.
Pat's about to get double power bombed. Calling it right now.
Yeah. I don't think he's coming from the crowd this time. Oh, come on.
He's eating behind him.
Man, they really suck at their job. Just saying.
Right? Right, Vic?
I mean, guys, they still have 2 more months to build this match.
Yeah.
WrestleMania is April 19th and April 20th. They still have 2 more months to build this. And my hot take so far, this does not feel like a main event match to me yet.
I'm right there with you.
It does not feel like a main event match. Fallout of the Elimination Chamber for Cody's title, that right now feels more main event. And we don't even know who Cody's going up against.
I think it's Cena. I think it's Cena or Punk.
So did they give Raquel a job because she was broke? Like, why is she back?
Penta.
Here we go. She came back because it was involved that whole storyline with Rhea.
No, I think you missed the point there. That was sarcasm, buddy.
Oh. Mhm.
No, bro, those two chicks right there, I cannot stand. I can't stand Liv and I can't stand her. I get it with Liv. Everyone likes to look at her, but other than that, bro, I can't stand her, man. Even her wrestling is annoying.
Be careful. You're talking about Blaze's woman right there. She's supposed
I
to
Yeah.
be in
don't
his
give
bedroom right
two
now.
shits. Like I said, bro, she's the same thing as Trish Stratus was. They're great to fucking look at. That's why men Google and love them, man. But when it comes to actual wrestling, not the best wrestlers in the world.
She was on fire at the right time. She can't wrestle, but
Hmm?
she was mainly carried by Rhea.
All right, while we're on commercial break, everyone, change my mind topics for tonight. Best technical wrestler, Bret Hart. Best elimination chamber match, the first one. Shawn Michaels won that, became world champ for the final time. Best submission finisher, the sharpshooter. You got you got any rebuttals against those? Pick your topic. Come online. Let's hear your argument for which one of those you want to you want to change my mind on.
I'm trying to think of one. How many ads are we gonna get, man?
Just one more.
Bleh.
Mitch, what submission finish have has been put on you?
I wish I could say the STF, but it was like for a short period of time. So, oh, I got it. Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate's Undertaker. The one that was banned, it came back and it was banned again.
Someone put the Hell's Gate on you?
Oh, I thought you meant your favorite. Like my favorite is
Oh,
Hell's
okay,
Gate.
okay, okay,
No,
okay.
okay. That was put on me,
Yeah.
STF growing up, ankle lock. Ankle lock.
So, how much did the ankle lock hurt?
Well, it wasn't for a long period of time because I kicked him right after he did it.
I I've been put in the sharpshooter once,
Oh yeah?
and when done the right way, that move hurts, man. It hurts a lot.
Yep. I can't remember the last unsanctioned match in WWE.
Got me, man.
Pete Dunne's never been happy.
All right. Here we go. I love his entrance. My God.
Cero miedo. Damn. Does he have enough pyro and fire? Why don't we add fireballs to his entrance too?
Right? That was crazy. Him in the Rumble.
Oh, poor Butch.
Yeah.
Damn, that was beautiful.
Right?
Ooh, drop kick to the head. That's gotta hurt.
I don't want Penta to lose, but it looks like he's going to. I mean, not Penta. Oh my God, dude, I'm so tired. Butch or Pete Dunne. I don't want Pete Dunne to lose, but it looks like he's going to.
Damn, man. You can't say Butch to Pete Dunne.
He just did.
You can't say that.
AJ just did.
I called him Butch.
See?
You can't call him Butch.
Why not?
Cause he'll kick your ass.
Like to see his little ass try.
How many matches are we going to get at Elimination Chamber? Because you got the both chambers. It looks like you're going to get Styles and Breaker. 3. The IC title for the women? 4.
Maybe. Yeah. What is this? Is this our third match of the night so far?
Um,
I was talking about Elimination Chamber. But
No,
for
I know,
this,
but for this, yeah, is this our third match of the night?
is this our second one?
I thought it was the second,
No.
but
I
it
thought it
might
was
be
the
true.
second. No, wait. Dakota Kai beat. No, this is the third. Because
Yeah.
Cobra Kai. Dakota
And then you
Kai.
had AJ, and Dominic. So this is our third match of the night so far.
So there's no way that Seth and Balor are going to be an hour. Like, there's got to be another thing. Probably a big promo or something by Punk.
So AK, this is what we always end up doing during Raw. I end up asking, how many matches are we in right now? Because ever since the debut on Netflix, they've been having 4 matches for every Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
And it's just such a shift change where they have less matches, but the matches are longer. And it's just the way I notice that they're using talent every week, right? Like you don't have the same people doing matches every single week. They keep like everybody on a rotation. And I
Mhm.
guess that's just their way of keeping them fresh so that they don't overexpose them and, have a high risk of getting injured prior to a major PLE.
Makes sense.
And
So like
Triple
they'll
H was
do
always known for less matches.
true, yeah.
Max says there's still at least 2 matches left that we know about. Am I forgetting one?
Which one is that?
Am I forgetting one? Mm,
No, I think it is cool though that they went
Oh
the
yeah,
route.
Raquel and Roxanne.
So we're gonna
He's
have
right.
5. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
have
have
5
5.
matches in it.
Ooh.
God.
So are they turning Roxanne face? Because Raquel is the heel. So
I,
by her going up against Raquel, does that mean they're trying to use her as a baby face on Raw?
what I think it is, I think they're gonna build on to the Bailey and and Raquel or Roxanne storyline, and Roxanne's gonna go in because Bailey's there. So that's the way I see it. And guys, remember, Nick, Xavier, and I are going to be live tomorrow for NXT. We're going to be live for NXT tomorrow for, we want to see Ricky Stark's contract signing. So we're going to see that tomorrow.
Right in the face.
That was the nastiest super kick I've ever seen.
Man, I've been sneezing a lot today. Just one of those days.
God, dude. No one's face has been more punchable in life than Kaiser's. Do you guys agree?
Say it again.
I said nobody's face is more punchable than Kaiser's.
I'm trying to think of anyone else's. That's the thing.
Nah, Dominic.
Okay, you got me there. You're right.
I would love to. I would love to smack that mustache off his face. Oh!
Yeah,
Oh my God!
we got the Mexican
Oh!
destroyer, and they actually said it
Out
too.
of nowhere! He didn't build up to that or anything. He just straight up went for it. Kind of like an RKO.
I don't like what they're doing with Pete Dunne. Like, I feel like
Call
it
him,
should be for something more.
call him by his real name. It's Butch.
True. Look at the chest, though. Look at Pete Dunne, or whatever his name is. Oh, this is where the match ends. God.
That is a beautiful power slam, man.
Are we gonna get a triple threat match now? We're gonna get a triple threat. I think that'll be next
Yeah.
week.
Triple
I would
threat.
not be mad. I would not be mad. But who would take the pin?
Pete.
You think?
Yeah.
They're trying to push this as the Daniel Bryan story. But Yeah, Bailey only played 9 minutes.
That's all she played?
Like 9 minutes, yeah.
How did she do in those 9 minutes?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Her highlight was guarding Baron Davis. Back on that on it. That's it. She did nothing. That match is now, okay. Okay, there's going to be a lot of people that can interfere in this match. There can be a lot of people. Bailey's on Raw. The Dominic Mysterio, Liv. There's a lot of people who can interfere in this.
Roxanne is the future. She checks so many boxes. She's already got a lot of achievements under her belt.
Yeah.
I am a Roxanne Perez guy.
Would you? Oh, wait, AK, you're gonna love this.
What's
So,
up?
so when I had when me and Halftime we were talking about the Eagles, right? And he's still upset about the whole Saquon Barkley, him not getting the rushing title in the season. But then he goes, if he got that rushing title, he would be on the Mount Everest. So you should call him and be like, "How's Mount Everest?" But yeah. So as I was going to Joe, so for Mount Rushmore, would Roxanne be on there for the NXT women? You think?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
That makes you think.
I think for women's, uh,
You got to put Oscar there.
I was gonna say you got to put Sasha and Bailey because
Yeah.
especially because of that Iron Women's match that they had at Takeover in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That was so good. Asuka, I would put her in there, undefeated. And the fourth, I don't know.
Right? It's so difficult. Bailey can make an argument. Oh wait, you already said Bailey.
I said Bailey, yeah.
Yeah. So that's not Bailey. Not Becky Lynch. I would not put her on there.
No.
All right, let me ask you a question real quick.
Hit me.
How do you guys be? And we'll just use the female wrestlers in this point of view because it's a lot easier to judge the bad from the good than it is men's. Because men are a little bit more closer when it comes to everything they can do. But
Right.
women, you can look at a woman wrestler and you can tell whether she's bad or not. All right, so let's just put this out here. Everybody knows that Sable was not a good wrestler. Sable
Correct.
was someone that you look at, but yet she was women champion many times. That does not mean she is a good wrestler. Just like I
Yes.
told you, Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus, many times she was a woman champion. I can think of many women who were better wrestlers than her. The only reason she was champion is because she was good to look at. You know what I
She's
mean?
my greatest of all
So
time, actually, when it comes to women.
exactly. So that's my point. What do we base this off of? Because there is many people out there who claim this person and that. Dude, women wrestlers are probably the hardest to judge because, like I said, Liv fucking sucks at wrestling, but she's been the heavyweight women's champion already. Like, so, well, you know what I'm saying?
Marketing. It's just like
Well,
I get. Go for it.
well, I can definitely name. There's here's the thing about where we are now. I can name more talented women wrestlers in today's era than I could in the Attitude Era
For
or
sure.
the
For
Ruthless
sure.
Aggression era.
Yep.
There's way more talented because the what's the word? The criteria has changed, right?
Mhm.
I think I heard in JR's podcast that McMahon wanted athletic tens, right?
Yes.
So they wanted
Yeah.
athletic tens. So he wanted females that looked great and had some athleticism to them, right?
Yes.
He was
Yep.
not looking for another he was not looking for another China. He probably wasn't looking for a Jade Cargill or anything like
Yeah.
that. He wanted athletic tens. Now that's not the case. So
Right.
there's more talented female wrestlers that I can name now than I could name back then. Very, very few. And Trish Stratus is one of those that she overcame those stereotypes. She overcame those objections where she started off as eye candy
Yeah.
and became a like a really good ring general.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but you can't tell me that Victoria was not a better wrestler her whole career than Trish Stratus. You can't
Oh
sit
my
there and tell
gosh.
me you can't tell me that Beth Phoenix was not a better wrestler than Trish Stratus. Like they were by far.
Dude, I can tell you that in that time in that era, I'll tell you this: the best wrestler that they had back then, um, Gail Kim. Gail
Yes,
Kim.
yes, yes, Gail Kim and Mickey James was it? Mickey
Yep.
James was a better wrestler than all of them women, but yet they never touched it as much as them. That's the
I
only
got.
thing I can't stand
I got
about.
another
And
one.
that's kind of how I feel right now because I can tell you right now, there is probably some young women in NXT and ones that are just starting out in the WWE who are far better talented than Liv and Kai and some of these other ones that should probably be in this position, but they're not there because Liv is eye candy. They still use it now and then. You know what I'm saying?
So I actually got another woman that no one's talking about really. AJ Lee. She could wrestle. She had the title for a little bit. I'm telling you, she was great on the mic. She was killer on the mic, especially against the Bella Twins in the whole Total Divas era. Like AJ Lee could be in my Mount Rushmore of
That's
women.
a good one. That is a very good one. Mitch, look at those ratings.
Roxanne Perez, I can understand. Raquel Rodriguez, I can understand. They make sense. I'm kind of shocked about Roxanne's a little bit, actually, now. Kind of shocked. 83 is good. How about this one? She just got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Michelle McCool. I believe she was in the wrong era. Like, if she's in this era with her wrestling ability and she got time,
I don't know, man. I think she's just another one who got off on looks. I mean, she was better than most, but I'm sorry, man. When I watch wrestling, I watch wrestling for wrestling. You know what I mean? And I get
yeah,
that women are held to certain standards, but like we've talked about in this day and age, with like all the women coming up who are very athletic and can do things that women back in the day couldn't do, there's no reason to just have eye candy anymore. Like I want to see good wrestling. I don't give a shit what they look like. Like for instance, Nia Jax. For how big she is, dude, she can do some things that most big women can't do, and I understand why she's there. She is a powerhouse, but she's also very entertaining. You know, she's also got the mic aspect down pat. So I do get why she is where she's at. But dude, you can't say that for everyone.
I'm trying to think of other ones now.
Dude, back in the day, uh, I'm guilty of this too, man. When a women's match was on, that was like bathroom break time.
Yes.
Exactly, dude. I didn't watch any of them. I just fast forward through that shit. It is what it is. Now I try to at least watch them a little bit. I can tell you right now, when Liv wrestles, bro, I don't watch any of them. I don't find it entertaining. I'll just fast forward on to the next one. There is certain one. Who's the chick, the Intercontinental Champion right now? What's her face?
Valkyria.
Yeah, she's entertaining, dude. That chick is entertaining to watch. Who's the one that's part of the LWO? That
Well, she used to be,
She
yeah,
used
but
to
she's
used to
be.
not
be.
anymore.
Vega,
Zelina
God,
what's her
Vega.
name? Yeah,
what's her
very
name?
entertaining to watch, dude. That's
Selena Vega. There we
wrestling.
go. Yep.
Yes, that is wrestling. Bailey is even interesting to watch. They're wrestlers, bro. That is what I expect my women wrestlers to be. They don't have to be pretty. They just need to be able to wrestle.
Here's another name. Victoria. She could move a little bit. She was
Like, bro, that
underrated.
why do you think I'm a huge fan of Mommy? Like, bro,
Rhea
she
Ripley.
might,
Yeah.
yeah, like she might be weird looking and stuff, but the chick can wrestle, dude.
Yes.
Like, she is phenomenal at what she does, and she makes Goff look good. I'm not gonna
What
lie,
about?
she
Do
does.
you like? Do you like Meekin?
Who?
Meekin. Mia Yim.
Me, to be
Meekin. She
honest,
was
man,
in
I
a
don't know if
rivalry
I.
with Chelsea Green.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm not a fan of Chelsea Green though.
No, no, no. See, to me, that
What?
Chelsea Green falls into the old realm wrestling category. Like, just you know what I mean?
When I
Not a
heard
fan
what
of Chelsea Green? What?
no.
No, no,
Come on, man.
No. But,
no.
oh.
The
Oh.
one that
She's
thinks she's
not
a princess, bro?
entertaining.
Are you serious? Yeah, maybe in a ditzy point of view.
She's she's so over the top with her selling. She's like that annoying Karen character
And that's exactly
type
why
of
I don't like
persona.
her. I don't watch wrestling to watch my mom. I don't need no. I don't need no. I don't need no. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no Karen, bro. I try to escape reality with wrestling, not get into it. Fuck.
I wasn't expecting that.
I'm trying to. Oh, AK. What about Tiffany Stratton? You like her?
Bro, I could go without the Tiffy time bullshit. Like, no lie, Tiffy, she makes me feel like I'm in high school all over again, and I fucking hate that feeling. You know what I mean? It's like, bitch, did you ever graduate? You know what I'm saying? She's like that head cheerleader, stuck up
But
snob woman.
she's an
Like,
underrated wrestler. She can wrestle though. She
she
can
can
wrestle
wrestle
though.
her ass off, bro, but I wish they would just change her fucking, like, oh, I'm so stupid. Like, come on, man. I don't like it. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh,
Doesn't it
here
feel
we
kind of
go.
childish a little bit?
Here we go. We finally got something. I said a lot of people could interrupt, try to interfere. You know what's sad though? Liv got what is it? She got cut last week, remember?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And Roxanne won. So we're gonna see Roxanne and Bailey in the Elimination Chamber.
Uh-oh. That's not going to be good for the Judgment Day tonight.
Beat the shit out of her, please. Thank you.
Do you like Naomi and Bianca Belair, AK?
Dude, Bianca is like the pendulum of what a woman wrestler should be. Let's just put that out there right now.
Yeah. Yep.
She is. She is everything you want when it comes to a woman wrestler. By the way, I'm just going to put it out there. Ric Flair's daughter, can we please stop with this bullshit already? The queen needs to go away. Come on, man.
But
Oh,
as far as athleticism and in-ring worker, does she check your boxes?
Who? Ric Flair's daughter?
Charlotte. Yeah.
She looks fake
Take
as fuck, man.
take out the fact that she wins a lot, right? Take that away. Take that away as part of her presentation. Does she check the
Okay.
boxes that you seek for a female wrestler?
Yeah. No, as far as physique, being able to move in the ring, the things she can do, yes. But the whole Ric Flair persona shit has been wore out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just, I don't know, bro. She just feels fake as a person. I don't know. Like, she does check every single box, though. She really does. I just don't. Like, whenever she came out, what was it, last week or the week before, right after the Royal Rumble, like, dude, that whole thing she talked, about how it was you guys, like, dude, she doesn't come off believable. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fake.
Oh,
It feels fake.
based on what we're talking about, the question I have to ask is this: does athleticism and professional wrestling at its core count more than character development
When you talk
slash
character development,
storyline?
what well, first off, it isn't up to the wrestlers to write the storyline. It is people behind the scenes that write the storyline. It is up to the wrestlers to make you believe the storylines. You know what I mean? They're just the actors of all this. And there are certain ones who can make you believe it, and there's certain ones who can't. And I don't know. Just there, the hell, dude. There's sometimes even the best of the. Well, I can go back to The Rock. Back in the day, there is times things feel forced. And it's just that's just Charlotte Flair just feels like it's forced now. Like just because it's Ric Flair's daughter, she's been here a long time. Like, bro, there's no reason that she should have won the Royal Rumble. I don't give a shit who you are. There's no reason she should have won that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. And now it just all feels like you were doing good, and now you just force Charlotte Flair back down my throat. Like, what does that do? We've already been here. We've already done this. We've all, so I don't.
Well, at the end of the day, right? You're, you know, let's stay with Charlotte for a moment, right? At the end
Yeah,
of the day, you're a wrestler. A wrestler seeks out what? Championships, right? If you're not there to win a championship, then what the hell are you doing there, right? So, that in mind, is Charlotte Flair built just for world title wins, or can you actually see her pursuing a mid card title or a tag team title? Does that seem very Charlotte Flair esque of her?
I think at this point in her career, she should be more focused on helping these young superstars get better at their craft and focus less on her trying to do whatever the hell she's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? When you sit here, like, wouldn't you have rather seen like a younger up and coming superstar win the Royal Rumble? I mean, in all honesty, in your opinion, wouldn't you have rather seen that?
100%. Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, so that's all I'm saying, and that's one way to do it. Now, I don't know. Like Mitch told me the other day that he thinks it was a mess up that John Cena was supposed to win the Rumble and not Jay. Like that he seemed like that was something that accidentally was like a mess up. Like him and John messed that up. But didn't you say that, Mitch?
I said I thought it was a bot at the
A
beginning.
botch?
I,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if that's the case, I'm glad they botched it because holy shit, why the hell would anyone want John Cena to win the Royal Rumble at his age? Like that makes no sense. Everyone should have wanted to see Jay over John. Even if it is his last year. Who cares? It's his last year. That's the whole reason for him not to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's all I feel with that whole thing. Like and you talk about, well, they all they do is wrestle for championships. Yeah, but the girl has been gone a long time. There's other people who have been here week in and week out wrestling. Like, go to the back of the line, work your way back, and get in. It's I don't know, man.
I know what you mean.
Like, and listen, man, we're not dumb here. We all know that this shit's written. We all know they all know before it even starts who's winning. Everyone knew Charlotte was winning that before. It's scripted. We understand that. Just sometimes I don't understand the scripts. That's all. You know?
What
No,
is
yeah. So, yeah, there are things at times that just don't make sense. Uh, I think that I think you have a point where they shouldn't insult the intelligence of the viewers, right? There
Right.
are there are certain times where you know a certain wrestler shouldn't get a win over another, right? Because that doesn't make sense.
Oh, we
Uh,
got the New Day.
New Day.
Final. I forgot about last week.
Isn't
Oh
it the
yeah,
bad day now?
No, they're calling themselves the New Day still.
Oh, not Ray
yeah.
Ray's biscuits.
Yeah.
Come on, you can't do that.
No.
And this cut off right at the beginning of them attacking Ray. So all of this, we didn't get to see this.
They get bigger boots than Dom.
Yo, Kofi has a nice freaking belt on though, bro. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That thing's shining.
I kind of missed Kofi in the Rumble.
Dude, honestly, last night I was watching. I saw his debut match when he first started. His very first match last night. I was watching old wrestling, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like he's been around a long time, dude.
Who was he against?
It was a
I'm still
ladder
holding
match.
out.
It was a
I'm still
ladder
holding
match he
out.
was in.
I'm still holding out for just out of nowhere them saying, "Oh, Big E is coming out of retirement, or he's healed up, he's cleared, and then he has a WrestleMania match with these guys." I'm holding out hope for that.
Man, you know who I miss? And for the first time in a long time, I watched him wrestle last night. And as soon
Who?
as I say it, Joe, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, MVP."
Yep. I missed his
That was
entrance.
a bad dude right there, bro.
Underrated. Very, very underrated.
Yeah.
Extremely. He finally wrestled a match in AEW a few weeks ago in a six-man
And
tag.
is this dude bragging about being old?
Pretty much.
I do want to know where he goes clothes shopping though, bro. That's a pretty sick outfit he's got on.
Is this leading to a tag team match?
So who pissed in these guys' bootios that make them turn bad? What the hell happened?
Wait, it was a Big E. It was Big E. Remember when he said that he was gonna come back? That
Yeah.
he was gonna be their manager, but then they
Yeah.
were like, "Where were you all this before?"
They need to let these other guys talk in the LWO, man. Because other than Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio, I don't know who these other guys are. I don't know their names. I've never heard them talk. Nothing.
Eagles, man, what is up?
It's funny that you say that, bro, because you know what? Brock Lesnar wouldn't have been shit without Paul Heyman.
Yo, man, what is up? Saw my boy William Byron.
Facts.
Because Brock, dude, I don't think I've ever heard Brock talk but a single sentence one time. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
he's got a lot of mic time. He definitely has a lot of mic time in his second run that he had.
Yeah.
But
Was
in his
not the
first
best
run,
guy.
oh yeah, did not talk.
Yeah.
Paul
No, it was
Heyman did all the
terrible,
talking
dude.
for him.
Talk about a total push and boring wrestler in himself, too. Suplex City.
We got the women's IC title next week. So that's not even on Elimination Chamber.
Next Monday. Well, that
Tag
belt's
Team
not changing
Championship,
hands.
that's next week. So
Wow.
you could have had this match on. Oh yeah, no, you couldn't. You had Liv. No, they're all three in the Elimination Chamber except for Raquel. So they're just handing out title matches. A drone shot.
Here we go.
I love the drones.
Whoa.
AK, do you like their drone shots?
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah. Speaking of drone shots, you saw the parade, right, AK? The Eagles parade? Did you see their drone in front of Jalen's face?
I did. That got quite annoying pretty fast.
It really did.
I'm surprised they actually let that happen too. Bro, I want those sunglasses. They're dope.
Buy them on WWEshop.com.
No.
Two-time Intercontinental Champion, two-time United States Champion, six-time Tag Team Champion. He needs to add King of the Ring to his resume right there.
Here's a history question for you guys. First ever Grand Slam champion is?
The Miz.
Yep.
No, it's not actually.
Oh, wait, no.
That's false. They push that narrative, but it isn't. It's Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't know why they push that, but no, I was watching an old episode and I even heard him say in one of his things out in the rink when he was doing one of his promos, he said, I'm the first ever Grand Slam champion. I was like, holy shit, he is. He is actually.
It makes sense.
He's also the
Yeah,
first undisputed champion ever
that is true.
That is true, yep.
Beat The Rock and Stone Cold on the same
to
night.
hold them both. Yep. So yeah, no. Anyway,
You know, he's gone on record to say that if he got told that he was going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, that he wouldn't show for his own Hall of Fame induction.
I can believe it. He's that cocky, bro. I don't know. I like to think he isn't a tool in real life, but I've heard he's a pretty big douche.
Yeah, he's a jackass, people are saying, yeah.
I guess how he portrays himself in the ring isn't too far of how he is outside in real life,
I
which
think
sucks.
I think he puts people on his list in real life.
Right? Great. Hey, but you know what? He was a great talent in the ring, though. Hell of an
Dude,
entertainer, bro.
I always loved watching him put the lion tamer on people.
Right? Yeah.
That that move,
Oh, there
you
you
know, we're
go.
talking.
Best submission move. Walls of Jericho. That was a pretty nice submission move, man.
The Walls of Jericho is a Boston Crab. I'm talking about the lion tamer. That
I'll be
lion
back in
tamer
a
is
sec.
such a beautiful move to look at. Okay.
It is. Yeah.
But he said that there are people he couldn't put the lion tamer on, especially the super heavyweights, because like they
Yeah.
would just be too hard for him to be able to lift up and angle in that way. So he had to change it up to something he can do to anybody. And that's where the that that apron moonsault came from. What would he call that move? Damn, what would he call that move? A moonsault from the middle ring rope.
Oh yeah, the one where they were in the middle. Did a backflip, landed on. It was oh shit! I wish I could dive back in my memory that far, man. I'm thinking.
Yeah, man, I don't remember. I remember his code breaker move. That's something he could do to anybody.
Yo, no, he was one hell of a wrestler, man. Definitely.
We got Finn Balor coming out.
I'm sorry, dude, but he needs to go back to solo competition, man. I'm tired of seeing him in groups. Yeah, I think he's a way better solo competitor than he is teaming.
Lately, man, not a lot of wins for Finn Balor. This is their 11th time meeting up one on one. Wow.
Yeah, man, that's the other thing. Like, dude, this guy was the universal champion at one time. Come on, man. Like, don't you want to get back to that?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
And
I'm
bro,
sure he
I'm telling you
does.
right now, there's no one in the ring that I love seeing more wrestle than Finn Balor, bro. Some of the shit he can do is wow, it's breathtaking, you know?
Definitely.
Like I hate that these two have to wrestle each other because I like them both that much. But unfortunately, it's probably going to be Seth Rollins and not Finn. I'll be surprised if it's Finn.
Me too.
Do you think for Rollins and Romans, we're heading towards a triple threat match with him, Roman, and Punk?
That's where I see it going. But ah, okay.
I feel like we need to see John Cena at least once before the Chamber, but I think we won't see him again until the Chamber PLE.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, man. What did CM Punk do? Now listen, I have watched wrestling not religiously like some of you guys through the last 2010 and onward, but what did CM Punk do to make y'all love him like you do? Like, is it just because he's a rebel and he rebels? Like, is that all it is? Because to me, the guy's never done anything to make me be like, you know what, he's fucking amazing. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
I'll let you answer that, Joe, first.
I viewed CM Punk in that exact same way the first few years into his WWE career, and then it was Chicago Money in the Bank, him versus John Cena, and he won the title and walked away with it. It was that night that changed my mind completely. Like I think a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, it was obviously the pipe bomb. The pipe bomb was what did it." And I think that's true for a lot of people. For me, he leveled up when John Cena put him over and he won the title. And then from that point on, man, like you just didn't realize what you had with Punk, man. Like you let him talk and you listen. People always listen when he
Hmm.
talks.
But is it because he was just a rebel? Just because he was against the establishment? Is that why it was just like that? Because, in all honesty, you can't tell me he had something that all these other guys didn't have. You know what
What
I
it
mean?
was is he was believable. The way he speaks,
Fair enough.
the way he speaks on the microphone, it sounds so believable. You go back, uh, you go back 12, like 11 or 12 years, go back and listen to the promos, the back and forths that he had with Triple H, and
Mhm.
those things sound so believable at the time, right? With everything that was
Yeah.
going on at the time, it was like you're watching it and you're like, are they like really saying, are they like really saying stuff that's for real?
Yeah.
And when you got two very good talkers going back and forth like that, and they make you think that that is that is the art of talking on the mic right there.
You know what it was for me? It was actually before that. I was a fan of his in ECW. I was a fan of him
Okay.
then. I liked his character there. He kind of like showed off the straight edge. He kind of showed off the bad side of him. I liked that. He had great matches down there. He was like actually one of the up and comers in ECW. So I liked him then.
And listen,
Yeah.
and by no means was I saying that he's a bad wrestler. You know
I
what I
know
mean?
that.
Like
I
I
know that.
said, there's boxes that we like to check, just like we like to check boxes in football. There's
Yep.
about 4 or 5 boxes that you should check, and I've never said he was a bad wrestler. And in fact, he was very entertaining on the mic. I don't know, like I know most of the shit he did, it was written for him, so you really can't hate the guy really at all, you know. But I don't know. I never understood it, and he has a lot of people behind him, but I always felt it was like because he was like Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's always why Stone Cold Steve Austin had a lot of people behind him. Because, bro, I think that might be the best segment ever written was Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. I think we all can agree to that.
Oh,
That might
oh,
be the
oh.
best.
Ah. I thought he was gonna nail him there.
But
Ah.
So let me ask you this, AK.
yeah,
So you just said that you believe that a lot of the things that CM Punk says is written for him. Okay. So I guess my question to that is who do you what wrestlers do you believe truly have nothing written out for them in advance and they just go off the cuff. They go and just say whatever it is that they say in the ring.
listen, I believe that you have to be a special talent to pull that off. Okay, like Bray Wyatt, first and foremost, I think Bray is one of those people who were able to do that, just kind of fly off the cusp with it. You know, The Rock at times, was able to fly off the cusp. Stone Cold for sure. I even Mankind in his matches, for Christ's sake, he went off script in matches all the time. And we're
Yep.
talking not even on the mic, just matches alone. I believe there is a certain level to this to where you can kind of do that. And they do give certain wrestlers freedom in that sense and in that regard, you know. But I believe that there are certain wrestlers like Like Dominic, he has to stay on pretty much point how it's written, what it is. Like you're not going to see him ad lib. You know, Seth Rollins, I'm pretty sure he can ad lib from time to time. They don't always do it, you know. But for instance, Damian Priest, whenever he was going up against Gunther, I'm pretty sure them personal shots were ad libbed, but like I said, they had freedom. It was ad libbed and not. So it really does, to me, depend on who that superstar is.
I don't think so. I don't think that Punk has anybody write his stuff for him, especially today's Punk.
Yep.
I think that Punk from ECW days had stuff written out for him. If it wasn't fully written out for him in a script form, then he at least got bullet points that he was assigned that he had to touch on. But now I think that he's one of those talents that they trust him enough where it's like go out and just say something, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I think Punk brings the best out in people, and that showed a lot last year, especially with Drew McIntyre. Did you watch the Drew McIntyre Punk feud from
Yes,
last
I
year?
watched that whole thing. Now, listen, I'm not saying any of that was ad libbed, and whenever I was speaking of the road out part, that was pretense him leaving for the last 10 years.
I
That's what
hear you.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about. The time before that, now this no that Drew McIntyre thing that actually felt personal. That really actually felt personal between both of them, like pure
Yep.
hatred, and McIntyre already expressed he didn't like him. So a lot of that probably was personal. So, but sometimes that can be the best shit too. You got to play off of it. I believe that there was really some hate between Stone Cold and Vince back in the day. That's why we all grasped to it so well. You know what I mean? So you got to have some personal vendetta in there a little bit. So no, I feel you. He's at his point in his career where he can ad lib and probably do it all the time, but at one point he wasn't. Same with The
no,
Rock. Same with all these other guys like John Cena. He was not ad libbing at first.
No.
But at the middle and end of his career, he probably didn't have anything wrote for him. Even whenever Roman went out to him, he's like, "Hey, bro," he's like, "It's called a promo. If you want to be the big dog, you got to learn how to hang with us." And it's like, dude, he didn't write that. That was all ad lib. He literally just threw that off the cuffs because the dude forgot his lines. Like,
you can tell. Yeah.
so
Oh yeah, you can totally
yeah.
tell.
So that's all I'm saying, man. And I believe he's at that point in his career where he can do that. But before, not so much. But you can really tell the difference between him now. I guess I just really hate him because of that 10-year hiatus he took. There's some fans that feel that he let them down, and there's some that feel like, hey, good for you, sticking up for what you believe in. But in the end of the day, it's still a fucking business, and every wrestler had to go through what you were going through. So for you, that's your own personal choice. It is what it is, but don't expect me to root you on for it. Because in a way, we're here for our own selfish reasons. We have our own wrestlers that we love. People were pissed when The Rock took a hiatus for Hollywood because they felt they were betrayed. So
Yeah.
it just is what it is, man.
We got some chops right now. Seth and Finn chopping the crap out of each other. If I could, I would love to have abs like Finn Balor. Just putting that out there.
Look at the crowd. They got the fireflies out.
Bro, I just wish I had the money that I could get Nike to customize shoes for me.
Right?
Like that's nasty, bro. He got Finn Balor Nikes. That's cool shit.
Dude, they were supposed to come out with a shoe line for Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Dude, they could make a lot of money in like a shoe deal and have custom shoes out for particular superstars.
All right, let me ask you this: do you feel some superstars are pushed because of heritage?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Like you,
there's definitely
like for
some.
instance, well, let's look at Triple H's career. Triple H was pushed because he was a McMahon well before any of us knew that he was actually married to Stephanie. You understand what I mean? Roman
Yeah.
Reigns is related to The Rock, therefore he's pushed to be big because they feel they owe The Rock something because he kept them afloat for fucking 20 years. And the family line and heritage. Do you know what I mean? Like some of these guys are they could be probably even less talented than someone else, but they're going to be pushed because of their, like, let's be honest. Cody Rhodes's fucking Universal Championship here has been a little lackluster lately, and I'm kind of bored of always nice Cody. Like just all the time smiling, blah blah blah. Like, but let's be real. They did that for his heritage and because of the family he comes from. They wanted him to finish the story. You know what I mean?
There are
Yeah.
times when the machine is behind you
Yes.
and it works, meaning the fans latch onto you. They connect with you. You connect with
Yes.
them. You get
Yep.
a reaction from fans, right? There are times when the machine is behind you and it works. And there are times when the machine is behind you and it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
One example that comes to mind where it didn't work, Curtis Axel.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
It did not work. Why didn't it work? I think we can have a long conversation as to why it didn't work. Right? Um, Presentation wasn't right. Maybe they should have. Maybe he didn't talk much or didn't talk well, and that's why they had him with Paul Heyman. It could be a lot of different things, right? But that was one where it didn't work.
Yeah.
Um, let's what's another one where it didn't work? Um,
Who was the guy that came out in the in like the fuzzy cape and he had like the great physique and shit? He was the son of a wrestler. It wasn't too long ago. Uh, can't think of his name though. Um,
Balor kicked out.
Balor kicked out.
I know who you're talking about. I forget his name.
yeah, no, he was. I forget. But no, like they tried to push him for a little bit. It just didn't work out. No, there's wrestlers all the time. They do try to, and eventually they get like a second chance or a third chance once they get knocked down to learn a little bit more, and then they try and bring them back for a second run. But I mean,
You know who's one that didn't work for me,
Who?
and they tried several times. There was a lot of start and stopping with this person, and this is a female wrestler, mind you. That was Tamina Snuka.
Yeah.
that must have been in the era I wasn't watching because I don't. That name doesn't ring a bell to me.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka's daughter.
When was this? What year?
Oh, I
Wasn't it
would
like
say like this is at like mid 2010s.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wasn't watching them, so yeah. No, that makes sense why I didn't know. I probably stopped watching around 08, 09, I'd say.
oh
Oh boy,
oh
Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Never mind.
he's in the drop zone. Coup de
he's in
grace. Oh, he connected.
Well, I know you're not gonna
One,
let
wait
Finn beat
two,
him.
one,
uh,
two.
crossface crossface
That's another one of those submission moves.
Crossface.
That crossface was a really good submission finisher.
That was a good
And it's
match.
over. Seth Rollins is your winner and going into the chamber.
You got him against Punk. That storyline. Damian Priest. That Drew McIntyre. Okay. Is there going to be anyone attacking him?
The only one in that match that I look at and I'm like, what are you doing in this match?
Is Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. Yes, exactly.
Because
First and foremost.
He's gonna eliminate Cena. That's my call. I want Cena to win, but I think Logan's gonna eliminate him because Cena eliminated him in the Rumble match.
Listen, I know what Logan Paul can do for your brand. I know the publicity that the man holds behind him and getting that belt out there. That's why he did it with the United States Championship with him, because you wanted to get it out there into the eyes of everyone. And he does bring that, but do not shove Logan Paul down my throat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants to see that man hold the Universal Championship or any championship for that matter. I just stop. I get who he is and what he can do, but he's no.
Wait. Okay, no one attacked anybody. And that's how Raw concludes. The live event, exit live stream. There we go. Exit here. Great. That was a good show. Solid.
No, it was actually pretty.
Solid. Nothing too over the top. Nothing questioning. So, hey kid, what you think of this Raw overall?
Dude, listen. Like I said, man, I come from the early '90s watching this stuff. They are so much better now from whenever I stopped watching. Props to Triple H for really turning this around, man. You know, a lot of people quit watching wrestling for a while. You know, it was just getting to the point, and even you said it at one time, Mitch. You knew who was winning before the match even started. It was wrote that
Yeah.
bad. You know, you
Right.
just knew. So it's really refreshing. I think Netflix brings a whole new look to everything, and you know, it just I don't know, man, but they're in a new generation of wrestling right now, and I couldn't be happier for them. It's really exciting to watch.
Taco, keep Malachi Black away from the Judgment Day. Just keep him away. He's got to be on his own. He's got to do his own thing. Judgment Day is dead. It's been dead for like about a year now. Keep Malachi Black away from that. So, Joe, give me your thoughts on Raw.
On a scale of 1 to 10, dude,
Sure.
it was solid, man. I give it a 9. That was every bit of it was entertaining. Every bit of it kept me engaged. We got some development with some storylines, and that's what I always want to get, man. I don't want to feel stagnant in a storyline, right? Like I need to keep seeing that plot progress, rise. So I think I got that. You know, we got some. I think that we're gonna get the swerve, especially with the Bianca Belair story about Jade Cargill. We're gonna get a swerve with that. All right.
Yeah.
If I don't see Bianca Belair turning heel and saying that she was the one that took out Jade Cargill, then something's wrong here. Something is really, really wrong.
Mm-hmm. No Punk. I just realized that.
No
No Punk.
No Punk.
So I guess we'll see him next week.
I think the best thing we got out of this tonight, we got
Yeah.
an unsanctioned match: Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Oh yeah,
Yep. Yeah. We kind of saw that coming based off the promo. You said it before the promo even started. So it was predictable, but again, I can't remember the last time we had an unsanctioned match. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So,
And they're not doing it just for the sake of doing it. You know,
right.
there's there's reason behind it, and that is great when they do it right like that.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. All right, guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow for the NXT with me, Nick, Xavier. It was going to be a lot of fun. Hot takes and headlocks next Sunday at 8. Make sure you guys tune into that. And we got a lot of programs coming tomorrow. Catch you all later, guys. Peace.